Um, First of all, congratulations on everything.
Thank
I
you.
think everyone back home here in Buffalo was very proud of you. And I should note, while Screenwriter is in Los Angeles and New York as well, it was based here in Buffalo, where you are from.
Oh,
Um, there were signs everywhere supporting you. The local marquees were lit up for you, so it was really nice. There was a lot of support for you back home.
yeah, definitely. They've been very helpful and very supportive.
Now, your final nine performance though was at the same time as a Bills Monday Night Football game. Though,
Yeah, it was.
little unfortunate timing.
Yeah, I know. It's because the everybody loves the Bills in Buffalo.
Yeah,
So how do you choose?
yeah. I voted. I watched later, but I voted. So
Thank you.
for what it's worth. Um, did you? First of all, where did you watch the finale? The first part of the finale last night. How did you watch it?
Oh yeah, I just watched it with my boyfriend at
Yeah.
home.
How was
Yeah,
that experience watching it back
it was
home again?
it was kind of cool because I know like how it works.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is happening at this time, and it was just yeah, it was cool, but a little weird to not be up there.
Right. I imagine so. Um, I'd like to go back to your first, your the first blind audition. Your Kelly turned around within a note. Which how does that affect? Does it affect how you perform? How does that affect your performance at that point? Because I would think it's got to be a little relieving to have that quickly.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was both relieving and intimidating because, I closed my eyes, opened my eyes, and I was looking at these celebrities. So
Right.
it was very intimidating to like sing to their faces because before it was like, oh, like maybe they're not even there.
Right.
But yeah. But at the same time, it was relieving because it was like, okay, now I'm definitely on the show, so like it doesn't matter really what happens next.
Right. How is it not having? I mean, you've performed a lot in public, but you performed with the exception of the coaches and the production crew. It's just you. How is it like performing that often without an audience?
Yeah, it's definitely weird to not have an audience because I like to play off of the audience's energy, and I don't know if it's like something with live theater because I do live theater, but like
Right.
some people like the no audience, some people like less people, and some people like more people, and they feel more comfortable. So I'm someone that feels way more comfortable when there's more people, and so it was nerve wracking. It added tension and pressure, but it was cool to see the virtual audience, though. Like see that there's some other people watching.
Right. Yeah, the whole. It just seems odd. Was there anything about the production in general that you were surprised about?
Surprised. I don't think there was anything really that I was surprised about. I mean, um, the whole thing was just different because of COVID. You
Right.
know, so everything that you would have expected in a normal season is was completely different. Like
Right.
having to test 3 times a week and social distancing and wearing a mask whenever you're not um, on screen. So yeah, it was definitely different.
You had the luxury of working with two coaches.
Hmm.
Did you find you learned anything about yourself working with each coach?
Yeah, I think that with both of them, I really figured out more of my style and how I want to, write my own music and just portray myself. Especially with John, like, in the knockout round, helping me figure out how to make I Put a Spell on You into my version.
Right.
Yeah, I definitely feel like I learned how to just be myself and not sing somebody else's version and not sing a karaoke version, but
Right.
sing Tammy's version.
Well, no. Speaking of that, the finale, the first part of the finale. e- Everyone's saying a cover and an original.
Mhm.
How do you think that affects? Do you think that affects how the audience um, connects with the song if they're not familiar with it?
Definitely. I think that the audience not being familiar with the song might kind of push people away because just the normal audience is just like, oh, I don't know this song, I don't really know how it's supposed to sound, whatever. But I think that that's a big point in choosing songs for the show is finding what people will like and
Right.
what will catch people's ears. That's important.
Was there any of the songs that you sang, do you think best fits your voice? Like if you had to choose one song to say, this is what I sound like, what is there any one of those that you would choose?
Ooh, I mean, I feel like Wicked Game was like I sing that all the time. It's one of my favorite songs to sing. So that one, honestly, my blind audition, I feel like as far as just the higher tones and things, I think that also shows a lot of. I don't know. Honestly, I feel like every song felt like me besides the one that I did last.
But
not
of
not the
course,
last chance song, but
right.
the top nine song. But everything else that I did felt right.
Do you feel you're going to take away, like now that you're, whatever you're going to do next, what lessons about yourself and your style and your performance and how you approach, what is it you're taking with you the most?
I think kind of like I said, just making everything into my own
Right.
version and just being more confident with everything and with myself because I feel like before I went into this, I didn't feel like, I mean, like, I didn't even think I was going to get a chair turn. So, like, I feel like way more confident in what I do. And I feel like I have more confidence to release my own stuff and move forward with my journey.
Do you think that the feedback from the coaches affects voting?
Um, yeah, I think in a way, I think voters do just vote who they want to vote for.
Yeah.
But I think that the feedback does can influence them a little bit. If you hear good comments and the coach loves them, then yeah, I think in a way it can sway somebody.
Right. Oh, I want to ask, did Kelly ever tell you where she got her tattoo in Buffalo?
No, she
Uh,
didn't. I should ask.
that was a fun little tidbit, I thought.
Yeah.
Are you still enrolled at University of Buffalo?
Um,
I mean, I
technically,
imagine this kind of threw everything off a little bit for you.
yeah, technically I am, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna go in the spring or I don't even know. I mean, I don't even know what the deal is with school right now in
Right.
general with
Yeah,
COVID.
I know.
So, I was going for musical theater and everything's online, so it's a
Right.
weird situation.
I myself and my colleagues who run Screenwriter, all most of us went to UB, and
Oh, really?
we're in the film, so we were in the Center for the Arts,
Oh,
which is
that's so
where
cool.
we basically live there. So
Yeah,
it's a nice little community there, which is nice.
yeah, yeah. It's a great school.
So I know you've been asked this 100 times, but what's next?
What's next? Well, I want to start releasing my own music. I want to, even just start releasing covers again because that can really help with getting yourself out there. And I want to start auditioning for commercials, shows,
Right.
movies, anything. So I think that's the next step. I think releasing my music and auditioning for things.
Now Buffalo's put out some talent in the past, but they never stay here.
Yeah,
What's did you get the LA bug? Are you planning on New York? What are any ideas what you might want to go?
yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking either LA or New York or Nashville. One of those places, and we'll see. I don't know. We'll see.
Um, you're welcome to slum it here with Screen Radar if you want. You have a home here. Not that we can pay you, but you're welcome here.
Thank you.
Sure. Your website, it's camiclunie.com, correct?
Yes. Mhm.
Um, you have a YouTube page.
Yep.
And what's you and your boyfriend finally happy to see him? I imagine it's been a while.
Yeah, and it's been a long 6 months. I mean, like I was only home for a couple weeks before I went back to the lives.
Right.
Yeah, and I was gone for 3 months before that.
Um, anything you have any recommendations, any advice, anything you can tell young singers? Especially you've been doing it locally for a while now.
Yeah.
Any advice you can give to young up and coming singers?
Yeah, I mean, first thing is to just be confident in yourself and work as hard as you can. Because once you stop grinding at things, is when opportunities stop flowing in, not start. So yeah, I think work hard and be confident in yourself, and don't listen to what anyone else says either.
Well, congratulations
Thank
on
you.
all your success. I'm sure there'll be much more of it in the future. And have a happy holidays and good New Year. And thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Amy.
All right.
Bye bye.